What is up, y'all? It's your boy Easy, back with another video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today I just want to come on here and give you guys some valuable information about the crypto market, right? This is something that I think is urgent. You need to hear this. A lot of people are not going to tell you this, but I'm here to tell you this. I'm here to give you the necessary knowledge, the necessary information that is needed at this point of time in the cycle in order for you, the average Joe, to make some money, right? A lot of these people out here are lying to us, saying that these coins are going to change the world, that these coins are going to make you millionaires, etc., etc. While though some people will become very wealthy, some people will make lots of money, you have to also be realistic, right? The prices of these coins are rising rapidly. They've been rising for the past 2 years. But you have to understand that the higher these coins go, the less the risk to reward, right? So there has been people who are already making money in this cycle, right? They've been making money since 2023 because they've been buying since the end of the last cycle. Well, Easy, what do you mean by the cycle? So this is my second cycle, right? I entered the crypto space in 2020, right towards the beginning / the end of that previous cycle. So every 4 years, right, there's a cycle, right? Every 4 years, the first 3 years, you have a bear market. It's really like the first 2.5. There's a bear market. So prices are very, very, very cheap, right? Then the last year is when you see a lot of liquidity come into the market. That's when you see the hype start to build back up. That's when you see people talking about all these different coins. This person made $1 million. This person made $1 million, whatever, right? That's when everybody's talking about crypto. Right now, we are entering into that time when everybody is starting to talk about crypto. Your grandma's talking about crypto. The news channels are talking about crypto. Your babysitter's talking about crypto. Your coworkers at your job are talking about crypto, right? And it's all exciting, right? But it's all part of one big scheme, if you want to call it that, right? This is the crypto market, right? It's the crypto cycle. It's just how it goes, right? It's been like this for decades. So the prices are going to go up, right? We're at the point of time where prices are about to start going up. They've been going up for the past year, but they're about to skyrocket into prices that are absolutely insane, right? People are going to make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money, but you cannot be greedy because, like I said, the prices are getting so high, the risk to reward is shrinking every time that the price goes higher and higher. So you have to be very careful, and very mindful, and very strategic as to when you enter into these coins, right? There's something called the retail trap, right? That's where you have the large institutions, you have the people with lots of money, with millions of dollars. They've been buying for a while now. You have these influencers, social media influencers, who are posting all of this content, telling you that these coins are going higher and higher. You know, you have Bitcoin that's going to go to 500,000. You have Ethereum that's going to go to 20,000. It's going to flip Bitcoin. You have XRP that's going to go to $20. Like, yes, these things can happen in the future, but for this cycle, it's very, very, very unlikely. But they're just doing this, right? Because they want you guys to buy their bags. What do I mean by that? They want you guys, the retail investors, the average Joe with a couple $1,000s, couple $100, to buy right now, right? While everybody's interested in crypto, they want you to buy right now, buy into the hype, FOMO into prices, so that they can sell on top of your heads. What do I mean by that? You guys are going to be used as exit liquidity for them. You're going to push their bags higher and higher. You're going to make them richer and richer, right? They're going to put all of this excitement into these coins, and they're just going to sell. They're going to sell everything that they've been accumulating for the past 2-3 years during the bear market, when everything was very cheap and there wasn't any attention on crypto. So that's what you're here for. But that doesn't have to be you. You can make money right along with them. Might not be as much money as them, but you can make something, right? If you have tens of thousands of dollars, you can possibly become a millionaire. Like, it's very possible, but you have to be very strategic and understand that we are at the beginning of the end. So do not be too greedy. Protect your profits. If you make some money, take it out. Be smart. So don't listen to these content creators, man. They're just here to tell you that it's going to go higher and higher because they've been buying for a while now and they need liquidity in order to exit from their positions. So timing does matter. Right now is a time to be cautious, to take your money out whenever you see profits. It's the beginning of the end. We're closer to the peak than you think, right? So the next 3 to 6 months, you will see a peak. For the next 3 to 6 months, you will see a peak in these prices. Whether that means Bitcoin going to 140,000 and then just finally falling down, whether that means Ethereum going to 8,000 and then falling down, whether that means XRP going to $5 and then falling down. Whatever it is, you're going to see a peak in this market within the next 3 to 6 months, in my opinion, right? And I say that because if you look at the economy, how things are going, we have the feds that are likely going to start cutting interest rates in September, right? Possibly cut them again later on in the year in December, November, December. You have the M2 money supply that continues to climb. So there is liquidity coming into this market. So that means liquidity equals volatility. So yes, you can make money, but be very cautious at this point of time in the cycle. You're late. Please hear me out. You're very late, very, very late. But you can still grab you a little piece of meat off the table, right? So just be cautious, be mindful, and pay attention to what's going on in the markets. Follow the right people. You know, don't just follow people who are telling you to buy this coin and that these prices are just going to continue to go up and up and up. Don't follow those people. Follow people who give you actual factual information and that you can genuinely tell that they're trying to help you and give you information, the correct information needed in order for you to make money right along with them. So understand where we're at, get your plan together, get your strategy together, find find where you're going to enter into this market, find when you're going to exit this market, and you should be perfectly fine. With that being said, stay smart, stay sharp, be consistent, and you'll be perfectly fine. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay blessed, stay motivated, keep going, and never give up, because God will bless you with everything you could have ever dreamed of very, very soon. It's your boy Easy. I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.